out here in a clover field planting corn. All right, here we go. We're planting corn right through clover. We're no-tilling it. Take a look at this. Clover, and it is hard to kill. You can see it's still pretty green yet. But I'm just planting right over the top. By the way, welcome to my channel, Just Making It. And this is where I do everything from spraying to harvesting. Everything in between. Now, I don't have a lot of brand new equipment. I usually go to auctions to get my equipment. Lisa brought this wagon over a fertilizer for me. I'm working about maybe 4 miles down the road. So it's real nice to have this here and not have to go back and forth. But I'm going to go ahead and fill the corn planter now. As I'm working out in the field here, I'm admiring this house, and I wonder who lived in this. There's a lot of history here. Isn't that cool? That's so cool. Wonder how old it is. One of the main reasons why I put clover in this field, I planted this last fall. And clover adds nitrogen to the ground, and that's what corn loves. So we'll see how the corn does in here. I'm guessing it's going to do pretty good. Yeah, I'm just planting right over the clover. I sprayed this clover about 2 weeks ago. You can see how hardy clover is. It's very, very hard to get rid of. Let's keep planting. Look at over there, I got a visitor coming out to feed on some of that clover. Let's check the planter out because I heard a pop sound when I hit a bump. So let's go back here and check our down pressure springs right here. Okay, those look good. Those all the way down look good. Aha! I thought I heard it. See this spring right here? Broke. That gives me my down pressure. So I could still go. I'm running on one spring there. There's two. I could still plant this field, but I'm going to have to change this spring here whenever I get back. See, you can see those springs right here. The one on the inside broke. If you hit a bad bump, sometimes they'll snap right here. Well, that pretty much wraps up the corn planting. Till next year, we're going to be doing a lot of corn picking and combining. Might do a little chopping in the fall. Now we got to go back to the house. We are going to let the cows into some new pasture. Let's go around the house here. Kay's got something she wants to show me. What you got, Kay? Look at that. A rabbit. What's the rabbit's name?
Martini.
Martini. Very nice. So if you let that rabbit down, it'd probably run away.
Yeah.
Here's the rabbit house. Very nice. It has a ramp on the bottom, and I guess they slide it in the grass so it can get fresh grass. Very nice. Hi, Martini. Yeah. Hi. Now, we do have a cat as far as another pet, and her name's Esther. There's a little history about Esther. Somebody dropped her off when she was a kitten, and it started living in my machine shed, and I'd go out there and I'd look in the baler where the chute is in the baler. She'd be sleeping in the baler. And she was a smart cat because she knew if she strayed, she could get caught by a coyote or a fox or whatever. She would stay in the machine shed in the baler and creep up to the house every now and then, and I'd put out food. I knew there was a cat. I never seen her before, but we saw tracks in the snow, and I'm like, we got a cat down there. So I would put out food, and eventually she showed herself. And now Esther, she's a house cat. And we've had her for, I don't know, 10 years now, 12 years. Now, I used to have a dog, and I got real close to that dog. And his name was Lance. And it was about a 100-pound shepherd mix lab. And he was my favorite dog. And one day he got sick, and I took him to the vet, and I found out that he had Lyme disease. And they fixed him up. I brought him home, and he got sick again. And then one day when I came home from work, I saw him passed away down by the corn crib. And I never really got over that. And I figured today I am so busy as far as being able to take care of a dog. I just never got one. So we have Esther and we have Martini the rabbit. Okay, this is Lisa. Y'all know Lisa. She does a lot of my filming. She drives the machines while I do the drone footage. And Lisa, she always wanted a horse. You had a horse before, right?
Standard breed, yeah.
Yeah, she had a horse before. But I'm a little leery about horses. I don't trust them, and I will not buy anything that you can't eat. No. I like cows. That's what I like.
You can use a horse to work.
You can use a horse to work. Yes, you can. But that's why we got this, the four-wheeler. I'd rather have the four-wheeler than a horse.
I'd rather have a horse.
Yeah, a lot of people might doubt me out there, but a horse.
You can corral really good with a horse.
Yes. A horse, though, they can eat some hay and grain.
Yeah, so
Yeah. Well,
A four-wheeler needs gas, so it's the same thing.
That's true, and gas went up in price.
So it's cheaper to have a horse.
Yeah, she could be right there. I'd have to add up the numbers. But anyways, yeah, we thought about getting a horse, but we've been so busy, just taking care of these cows.
I don't have time to take care of a horse the way it properly should be taken care of.
Right. You got to brush them and all that.
If I have a horse, it's being paid attention to every single day.
And a lot of people that have horses around this area, they pretty much just have a horse for a pet just to look at. I mean, I see a lot of horses that aren't even ridden, and they're just out in the pasture eating hay. They feed them hay, grain, and I never see them riding them. So if I did get a horse, I'd put it to good use. I mean,
I have a saddle.
You do have a saddle, yes. Look at this nice clover in this pasture. We are going to let them in this pasture right now. Look at them just looking at me. They're like, we know where we're going. Okay, let's go over to the gate here, girls. Those cows know exactly what I'm going to do. They know. And it's time. June 9th. I wanted to leave the pasture grow a little bit higher, but I don't think they can wait any longer. All right, let's let them out. Electric here. Hi. Hang on. Let me take this down. Don't get zapped. Okay, guys, you ready? Let's open the gate. There's Inferno. Man, they're happy. Now watch, there's all these calves. They don't know what to do. They better follow. Let me get out of the way. Come on, girls. See all the calves? You need to step through. There they go. There you go. Hi. They can enjoy some nice clover. There you go. One more. There he goes. Okay. Looks like they're all through. Now, since we are expecting more calves, and I have not walked in the back to where the cows came from, I'm going to leave this gate open. I'm just going to leave it just like that. I was actually going to shut it and leave that grow up back there. We're going to leave it open until tomorrow, just to make sure that there's no cows back there that had a calf. Because if they had a calf and the cow's on this side of the fence and it wants to go feed the calf, it won't be able to. So right now, let's leave this open till tomorrow, and I'll do a walk around later. Calves are getting big. And like I mentioned before in other videos, we're going to let the bulls be bulls. We are not going to castrate them. So when we go to take them to the auction, we usually take them to the auction. Whoever wants a nice bull, There you go. Hi. Let's go down to the silage mound. I want to show you something. I brought the feeder wagon back from the pasture, and I'm going to unhook the tractor here. But do you remember the silage mound I had here? Look at it now. It's dwindling down. I've got maybe one load left. We're going to go ahead and feed this to the cows, because once you uncover it, you've got to get rid of it. It's going to heat up. Now on the end here, you could see it's turning black. So I won't touch this, but the center still looks good. Now it rained here, so this should be sort of wet, and they like it wet. It's hard to eat when it's dry. So let's go ahead and fill this feeder wagon up. I'm going to use the 5510 on it, 4-wheel drive. Love this tractor, as you all know. Let's get started. Rid of this, because if it sat around with the cover off, wouldn't be any good. So I'm just getting it in time. It's on that verge of just changing dark. We won't be feeding silage anymore this year. We're actually not going to be making silage this fall. We're going to pick corn, combine it, and maybe chop a little bit of it. But what we chop will probably feed right away. So, no more silage. For a while, anyways. Well, we got a lot of manure spreading, and we've got a ton of hay making coming up. So thanks again for watching Just Making It, and we'll see you on the next video.